I'm just one of those fans who have been disappointed, and for 25 years, been disappointed. Let's make a change. If it's wrong, it's my fault. But at least I'm doing something for the fans and trying to do something for myself at 80. I'm entitled to some enjoyment out of this team, and that means winning.
You're in the best facility in the whole National Football League. You're in the best city in the whole National Football League. And there's no reason why we can't have a football team to go along with everything else.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Coors Light MSG Sports Desk. Oh, how we all wanted to believe that Leon Hess's bold move back in 1995 of firing Pete Carroll too soon and hiring Rich Kotite would turn this sad sack Jets franchise around. And oh, how we all ignored how the Eagles had just disintegrated under Kotite, losing 7 straight before he got another job with the Jets. But that's the way it is when the new guy is introduced. That was then. This is now, Leon Hess is now 82, and another Jets coach bites the dust without a winning record. Rich Kotite mercifully put us all out of our misery today by stepping down as the Jets coach, but then stupidly prolonged the agony by deciding to coach Sunday against the Dolphins.
If you take your emotion out of this, and I did, you know, I think there's only one thing that can happen, and that should happen, and that is that the head coach should not be here. I was not fired. I'm not quitting, but weeks ago, talking to Mr. Hess and also to Steve, I thought that this is the only way to go.
I'm going to read a statement from Leon Hess, which goes as follows. Rich Kotite is the Rock of Gibraltar. He doesn't crack, he takes everyone's best shots, and he stands tall. He has handled the events surrounding this season with class and kept his dignity. Rich is stepping aside today by mutual understanding and will walk off the field on Sunday with his head held high.
I've always considered it as a player to be a privilege to be associated with the National Football League. And it certainly was as a player. And I can't tell you what a privilege it's been to be with the New York Jets. Steve is like a brother, Frank Ramos is like my brother, and Mr. Hess is like a father. And I feel so bad about the disappointment, but I've always been a bottom-line guy, and I've always said, please judge me, even when I went to Philadelphia, on my record. And when you're 3-13 and you're 1-14, that just doesn't cut it.
So it's a family affair, I guess. It's Leon Hess's fault, and the numbers don't lie. And Kotite is right. He is responsible for many of his team's losses. The players play, but the coaches are supposed to give them the best chance to win every Sunday. And Kotite teams were too often, obviously, unprepared for the weekly opponent. Still, the grandstand move of resigning a couple of days before the final game and then deciding to coach did fool some people, including the players, who were sympathetic to their departing coach.
We should put it on all of our shoulders, you know. There's no particular one person who can take all the blame for everything that's happened, you know. So we all feel a little bit of the burden.
This is how this business is, you know. And for the last 2 years, we hadn't done anything to warrant stay of a lot of people. And you know, he's a guy who's taking the fall for a lot of guys, so that's how it is.
You need a coach to come in and kind of put his foot down, and, you know, a lot of players, you know, did what they wanted to do, kind of ruled a little bit. So I think you need a little coach to come in with some authority, you know, throw his weight around a little bit, but at the same time, you don't want no coach to come in and try to, you know, throw his weight around too much and have all the players hating him and not want to play for him. So that can happen too. So, but we need this little discipline right here.
You're asking me questions about something that's already happened, and you know, like I said, I'm not getting into anything that's already happened. You know, the moves were made. You know, he stepped down, and that's pretty much it. You know, he took the blame for a lot of things that went wrong here. Period.
What are the Jets thinking, leaving Kotite on the sidelines Sunday? What purpose is that going to serve? Leave the man open to ridicule on the sidelines of the Meadowlands. There's no rhyme or reason to that. But then again, it is just the Jets.